Hello, future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. There is a video in 2D equilibrium, particularly on loads. I hope that through this video, your knowledge in statics, your skills will be enhanced and added. So here is the problem. This is given as quiz problem in quiz 4 on the course statics. For the beam loaded as shown, if W2 is 1,500 newtons per meter and the value of P here is 450 newtons, letter A, determine the support reactions at A and B. Then letter B, determine the intensity W2 and the magnitude P if the resultant of the loads is a downward force of 2,000 newtons and the reactions at A and B are equal. Then letter C, determine the intensity W2 and the magnitude of P if the resultant of the loads is a downward force of 2,400 newtons and is acting on the beam 6 meters to the right of support A. So for the first part, there is the given intensity. It's varying third degree, 10x cubed. And when x is 5, 10 times 5 cubed, that's 1,250 W1 newtons per meter. So this is the free body diagram, complete free body diagram for that case. So F1 is base 5, height W1 1250 over degree plus 1. That's the formula. You may also compute this by integration as the area of this loading diagram, area under the load diagram. So it is 1562.5 newtons. Then F2, which is represented by this triangular loading, is 1/2 of 4 times W2, and W2 is just W2, although it's given here. I just generalized the solution. So it is 2W2. So this is RA, this is RB. We sum up moments about the right support B equals 0. So we have RA times 10. By the way, F1 is 1,562.5 newtons. This distance is 1 meter. The formula is because the tangent to this end is 30x squared, derivative of this, and when x is 0, the slope of the tangent line is 0, so we can apply the formula right away. The tangent at the left end is 0, horizontal. So that's why this is equal to 5 over degree plus 2. So 5 over degree 3, then plus 2, 5 over 5, that's why that's 1 meter. So its distance from the left is equal to 5 minus 1, so 4 meters. Likewise, F2, because this is a triangle, this distance to the 0 intensity end is 2/3 of 4, so 8/3. Its distance from this load intensity W2 is 1/3 of 4, so 4/3. So if that is 8/3, its distance from A would be 10 meters span minus 8/3. So we again sum up moments about B equals 0, clockwise positive. So RA times 10, then plus P times 2 is equal to F1 times 1 plus 5, so 6 plus F2 times 8/3. Substituting the values of F1 and F2, and W2 is 1,500. So RA times 10 plus 450 times 2 equals F1 1562.5 times 6, then plus F2, which is 2 times W2, 1,500 times moment arm 8/3. So solving for RA, it is 1,647.5 newtons. Likewise, summation of moments about A equals 0, so we have counterclockwise positive. So counterclockwise moments equals clockwise moments. So R sub B times 10 equals F1 1562.5 newtons times 4 plus F2, which is 2W2, 2 times 1,500. Moment arm is quantity 10 minus 8/3. then plus P, which is 450 newtons times 12 meters. Solving for RB, it is 3365 newtons. And if you want to check, RA plus RB should be minus F1 minus F2 minus B should be equal to 0. And it is already checked. Then for part B, determine the intensity W2 and the magnitude P if the resultant of the loads is a downward force of 2000 newtons and the reactions RA equals RB. So this is a difference equation. So R resultant is downward 2000 and it is equal to 2RA equals 2RB because RA and RB are equal as given in this condition. So RA equals RB equals 1000 newtons. Also, RA is the sum of these load intensities with W2 and P unknowns. So we have RA equals 1/2 of F1 1562.5 newtons plus F2, which is 2 times W2, then plus P. This is unknown in this case. So setting up the first equation, 2W2 plus P equals 2000 minus 1562.5, that's 437.5. So call this equation 1. Then we sum up moments about B equals 0, noting that RA is 1000. So RA times 10 plus P times 2 equals F1 1562.5 times 6 plus F2 2W2 times 8/3. So substitute the value of RA, which is 1000, and therefore 1000 times 10 plus 2P equals 937.5 plus 16 W2 over 3. So simplifying, this is, by the way, 9,375, not 937.5. That's 1562.5 times 6. So simplifying, we have 16W2 over 3 minus 2P equals 10,000 minus 9,375 is 625. Call that equation 2. Solving these two equations simultaneously, we obtain W2 160.7 newtons per meter and P is 116.1 newtons. So then we proceed to part C, determine the intensity W2 and the magnitude of P if the resultant of the loads is a downward force of 2400 newtons and is acting on the beam 6 meters to the right of support A. So we'll have that on the next slide. So for part C, this is still 1562.5 newtons. W1 is 1250, that's why 1562.5 newtons. The condition here is the resultant is 2500 newtons acting 6 meters to the right of support A. So this is now the resultant, and this is equal to the sum of 1562.5 newtons to W2 and P, which are the unknowns here. So solving for RA, because the loading system, though we have unknowns here, may be represented by the single resultant force, and its line of action is 6 meters from A, so 4 meters from B. So take note that the magnitude of the resultant is 2400, and it is the sum of 1562.5 to W2 and P. So setting up the first equation, 2W2 plus P equals 837.5, call that equation 3. We then sum up moments about B equals 0 to solve for RA. So we'll use the resultant. So RA times 10 equals 2400 times 4. So the action at A expected for this condition is 960 newtons. Then we sum up moments about B equals 0, so 960 times 10 plus P times 2 equals 1562.5 times 6 plus 2W2 times 8/3. So setting up the second equation, 16 over 3W2 minus 2P equals 225. Then solving equations 3 and 4 simultaneously, we obtain W2 equals 203.6 newtons per meter and P equals 430.4 newtons. So that's it for this problem. I made 3 situations so that you will be exposed and you will experience this type of problem in the future.